As the haunting echoes of a war long past ripple through the pages, we meet our protagonist, Frankie McGrath. A young woman from a wealthy family, she is swept away from the comforts of her privileged life and into the gritty reality of the Vietnam War. Frankie's life stands in stark contrast to the war-torn landscapes that surround her, serving as a poignant backdrop to her story. This powerful opening scene paints a vivid picture, plunging us into Frankie's world. We are immediately introduced to the harsh realities of war and the significant role it plays in shaping Frankie's life. The Vietnam War, with all its chaos and turmoil, is not just a historical setting, but a character in its own right, influencing and molding Frankie's journey. Kristin Hannah's storytelling deftly navigates the complexities of war and its aftermath. Through her words, we see the world through Frankie's eyes, experience her fears, her courage, and her resilience. We bear witness to her struggles, her victories, and the friendships she forges in the face of adversity. Through the fog of war, we begin to understand Frankie's world and the journey that awaits her. This is not just a tale of survival, but a story of transformation, healing, and finding purpose amidst chaos. It's a tribute to the often overlooked stories of women veterans and their resilience. So, let's dive deeper into Frankie's journey and explore the world of the women. In the heart of this tale stands a woman of courage and resilience, Frankie McGrath. Born into the lap of luxury, Frankie McGrath's life is a far cry from the war-torn landscapes of Vietnam. Yet, this is where her story takes her. Frankie's life, marked by comfort and privilege, is indelibly altered by the tragic loss of her brother, a casualty of the Vietnam War. This grief becomes a catalyst, a turning point that propels her from the safety of her affluent background into the heart of a conflict that would define a generation. Frankie's decision to enlist as a nurse in the Vietnam War is a testament to her character. A young woman of conviction, she is driven by an overwhelming need to make a difference, to somehow make sense of her brother's untimely death. She steps into the chaos of war, not as a bystander, but as an active participant, seeking purpose amidst the bloodshed and turmoil. The Vietnam War, with its atrocities and profound human suffering, becomes the backdrop against which Frankie's character is shaped. She witnesses the harshest realities of life and death, experiences that leave indelible marks on her psyche. Yet these experiences also instill in her a sense of empathy, resilience, and an unshakable will to survive. And it is not just the war that poses challenges to Frankie. Upon her return, she grapples with the complexities of reintegration into society, a society that seems oblivious to her experiences and struggles. Yet Frankie is not one to give in. She battles the ghosts of her past, embarks on a journey towards healing, and starts to carve out a purpose for herself amidst the chaos of her war-torn past. In Frankie, we see a woman shaped by war, yet unyielding in her quest for purpose and healing. She is a beacon of strength, a testament to the human spirit's ability to endure, adapt, and ultimately to find meaning even in the darkest corners of history. Frankie McGrath, ladies and gentlemen, is not just a character in a novel. She is a symbol of resilience, a testament to the often overlooked stories of female veterans of the Vietnam War. She is the heart of this tale, a beacon of hope amid the darkness. Amidst the shadows of war, Frankie grapples with challenges that test her spirit and resolve. Our heroine, Frankie McGrath, finds herself in the throes of the Vietnam War, far removed from the comforts of her affluent upbringing. Here she battles not just the external enemy, but also the internal demons that war often breeds. In the heat of Vietnam, Frankie's struggles are manifold. The physical toll of nursing the wounded, the emotional burden of witnessing the horrors of war, and the gnawing guilt of surviving while others do not, all weigh heavily on her. Yet Frankie soldiers on, her patriotism fueling her determination. She is not just a nurse patching up physical wounds. She becomes a beacon of hope in a landscape ravaged by despair. Upon her return home, the battles are far from over. Reintegration into society proves a struggle in itself. Frankie is haunted by the echoes of war, the memories of her fallen comrades, and the stigma attached to being a veteran of a controversial war. Yet, amidst these struggles, She finds solace in friendships forged in the crucible of war, friendships that sustain her in the darkest of times. Frankie's struggles also highlight her resilience, a trait that defines her character throughout the novel. Despite the adversities she faces, she remains unbroken, her spirit indomitable. She navigates the tumultuous waters of post-war life, her resilience becoming a beacon for others grappling with their own struggles. Through Frankie's story, we are confronted with the themes of patriotism, friendship, and resilience. Her patriotism drives her to serve, her friendships offer her a lifeline, and her resilience sees her through the darkest days. These themes resonate throughout her journey, shaping her experiences and her character. Through Frankie's struggles, we glimpse the untold narratives of female veterans, their resilience, and their fight for recognition. Frankie's story is a testament to the strength of women in the face of adversity. It is a tribute to their courage, their sacrifice, and their unwavering resolve. Through her struggles, Frankie McGrath emerges not just as a character in a novel, but as a symbol of resilience and hope. From the ashes of war, Frankie McGrath rises, a testament to the enduring spirit of humanity. As we delve deeper into the narrative, we witness a profound transformation in Frankie, a metamorphosis born out of the crucible of conflict. After the war, Frankie returns home, a different woman. She carries the weight of her experiences, the memories of lives lost, and the daily struggles of survival. But these burdens do not break her. Instead, they become the catalyst for her growth. Her pain shapes her, but it does not define her. Frankie McGrath is not a victim of her circumstances. She is a survivor. Her journey towards healing is not a straight path. There are moments of despair, of struggle, of grappling with the ghosts of her past. But through it all, Frankie's resilience shines. She faces each challenge with a determination that is both inspiring and humbling. Her strength is not loud or ostentatious. It is quiet, steadfast, and unyielding. It is the strength of a woman who has seen the worst of humanity and chooses to hope, to believe, to endure. Frankie's transformation is not just personal, it's emblematic. Through her journey, we see a reflection of the countless women who, like her, have faced the horrors of war, who have struggled and survived, who have found within themselves a strength they never knew they possessed. Her story is a testament to the resilience of women, a tribute to their courage and fortitude. As she navigates the path towards healing, Frankie finds purpose. She realizes that her experiences, as harrowing as they were, have given her a unique perspective, a profound understanding of the human spirit. She uses this understanding to help others, to be a beacon of hope in a world that often seems consumed by darkness. In Frankie's growth, we find a beacon of hope, a symbol of the human capacity to endure, heal, and find purpose amidst chaos. Frankie McGrath's story is not just a tale of survival. It's a celebration of the human spirit, a reminder of our capacity to rise from the ashes, to grow, to heal, to endure. In The Women, we journey with Frankie McGrath through the tumultuous tide of history. We've witnessed the depth and complexity of her character, a young woman of privilege who willingly steps into the harsh realities of the Vietnam War. She's not just a nurse, but a symbol of the often overlooked sacrifices made by countless women in the face of conflict. We've been with Frankie as she grapples with the stark contrast between her wealthy upbringing and the brutal world of war. We've seen her wrestle with loss, not only of her brother, but of her former self. We've watched as she navigates the difficult path of reintegration into a society that can't fully comprehend her experiences. Yet, despite these struggles, we've also seen Frankie's growth. We've witnessed her resilience, her strength, and her determination to heal and find a new purpose. Through her journey, Kristin Hannah has skillfully woven a narrative that not only explores the darkness of war, but also illuminates the glimmers of hope that can be found even in the most trying circumstances. Throughout The Women, we're reminded of the power of friendship and the human capacity for endurance. We're shown the true face of patriotism, not just the valor on the battlefield, but the quiet courage of those who care for the wounded, who carry on in the face of unthinkable hardship, who strive to build a life after the war. This is not just a story about the Vietnam War, it's a story about the untold stories of women in war, about the complexities of human nature, about the struggle for meaning in a chaotic world. It's a story that challenges our perceptions, that asks us to look beyond the surface, to recognize the strength and courage that often goes unseen. As we close the book on Frankie's journey, we are left with a deeper understanding of the human spirit, its resilience, its courage, and its unyielding quest for purpose amidst the chaos of war.